Coming to you live from the George Finnie Stadium on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University, it's time for BW Women's Soccer. Tonight, BW hosts its final non-conference regular season match against the number 21 nationally ranked Carnegie Mellon University out of Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us this evening. I'm Jeff Miller. We have a good broadcast on slate for you tonight, as these two programs will meet in an early season showdown for the second straight season. Last season, Carnegie Mellon knocked off BW by a final score of 4-1 in Pittsburgh. Let's take a quick look at the Yellow Jackets. The Yellow Jackets come into tonight's game with an overall record of 5-2-1 and winners of two straight after a 5-0 shutout victory against Bluffton College last Saturday afternoon. BW is led by sophomore forward and Ohio Athletic Conference player Rachel Bender, with the team high tying 6 goals and 3 assists for 15 points. All-OAC forward Alex Elliott is tied for the team lead in goals with 6 and has a total of 12 points. In net, freshman Emma Bruno leads the team with 3 wins. 14th year head coach Reed Ayers leads BW with a career women's mark of 144, 111, and 35, and his combined men's and women's overall coaching record is 319, 290, and 67. Carnegie Mellon enters tonight's game with an overall record of 4-2 and winners of 3 straight after a 2-1 victory against Grove City College of Pennsylvania last Saturday. The Tartans are led by freshman forward Ryan Casey with 4 goals and 3 assists for 11 points. Junior midfielder Tori Ayatorola is second with 3 goals and 4 assists for 10 points. Carnegie Mellon is led by Jan Struble in his 7th season as the head coach. Both teams are going to come out for introductions, and we'll go over the starting lineups right now. First, for the visiting Tartans, a senior defender, Samantha Smith. A junior midfielder, number 4, Tori Ayatorola. A sophomore forward, number 5, Ketta Brackelmans-Bruig. A junior forward, number 7, Hallie Adams. A junior defender, number 12, Alex Moy. A freshman forward, number 13, Ryan Casey. A junior defender, number 14, Katie Streichhartz. A senior midfielder, Delaney Lamb. A junior midfielder, number 24, Morgan Contour. A sophomore defender, number 27, Emily Tolmer. And in net, a junior, number 34, Sarah Mahler. For your Yellow Jackets, in goal, freshman, number 0, out of Medina, Ohio, Sophia Widener. At defense, a junior from Minerva, Ohio, number 2, Laura Hanem. At defense, a sophomore, number 3, out of Cincinnati, Ohio, Bree Osborne. At midfield, out of Menor, Ohio, a freshman, number 5, Amanda Casella. In midfield, out of Dublin, Ohio, a freshman, number 10, Kenna Poptic. Up front, a sophomore forward out of Massillon, Ohio, number 11, Rachel Bender. At defense, a senior out of Hudson, Ohio, number 14, Kelly Goff. At forward, a junior out of Blacklick, Ohio, number 15, Alex Elliott. At the midfield, a junior out of Dublin, Ohio, number 19, Anna Poptic. At defense, a junior out of North Olmsted, Ohio, number 21, Corey Miller. And at defense, a senior out of Cincinnati, Ohio, Allie Lakey. The teams are being introduced on the field as we speak. We're going to take a short break for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have a first half action here from Berea. You're listening to BW Women's Soccer on BWYellowJackets.com. welcome back to BW Women's Soccer on BWYellowJackets.com. I'm Jeff Miller. We're about ready for first half action between the 5-2-1 Baldwin Wallace University Yellow Jackets and the number 21 nationally ranked Carnegie Mellon Tartans out of the President's Athletic Conference. Both teams are in their huddle. The officials are ready to go. Today's officiating crew in the center, controlling the whole field, is Noah Yanni. On the sidelines as a linesman, Bob Sherman and Sherry Clifford. This time, we want to take a chance to honor our sponsors that make women's soccer possible. Tonight's Yellow Jackets women's soccer game is being brought to you by Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. By Domino's Pizza in Berea. Call us at 440-891-0030 or go online at www.domino's.com. And by the Ohio Education Credit Union. The Ohio Education Credit Union offers convenience, trust, and value. Build your future today. Both teams are still in their huddle, and we're almost ready to get this one underway here from Berea. The final non-conference regular home game of the season for the Yellow Jackets. They will go to Defiance this weekend for a men's and women's doubleheader against Defiance College. And then they travel to Grove City, Pennsylvania next week for their final non-conference games. And then they open Ohio Athletic Conference play a week from Saturday, October 1st, here at 7 o'clock. Carnegie Mellon in their all-black jerseys, white tops at the top of those black jerseys, red numerals, black shorts with red trim, and black socks. BW in their home whites, all white, white tops, white shorts, and white socks with a brown and gold stripe at the top of the white jerseys. We're underway. BW with the kickoff, and it goes out of bounds after a little tandem here. Lauren Hainham going to throw this one in. Looking for Kenapoptic, but that's intercepted by the Tartans. And they're on the offensive attack. That's Ryan Casey with the ball, their leading scorer. She's going right at the all-region defender. She plays it off to number 7, who just shanks it wide. Haley Adams with a good look. A nice give and go there from Ryan Casey. Just a little wide. Good look. Goff's going to take the goal kick, kicks it out to Hainham. Hainham trying to get it up to Casella and almost broken up there by number 5. Kata Brockelman Pruig. BW's throw-in was sails back out off a Tartan defender. We'll try it again. Laura Hainham going to take this one. Tries to get it into Kenapoptic. That's intercepted quickly by Delaney Land. Then kicked out of bounds by Bree Osborne. Throw in Tartans. That's headed on now to Casey. It's still being headed around, and Casey off her foot and out of bounds on the track here at Finnie Stadium. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. We've played just about 2 minutes, 43-15 left to go in the first half here. Hainham tried to clear it out, but it's intercepted in the middle by number 24, Morgan Contour. Tartans are putting on the offensive pressure, keeping the BW defense on their toes, and here they come again with a throw-in. Casey going down. She's working against Osborne. Osborne pokes it away from her. Throw-in for the Tartans. Good give and go there for the Tartans. Now they play it back. Resetting. Cross into the middle. That's broken up by Goff. Casella tries to clear it. Pushed back in by the Tartans. Casey's got it. She's battling with Osborne. Osborne knocks her off the ball, and Goff clears it. Ball comes back out to number 16, Delaney Lamb, and she sends one in harmlessly to Widener. Widener surveying before she takes the punt. Here it comes. Big bounce at the 50. Headed away by the Tartans. It's still nobody's ball yet. Anna Poptic trying to control it. She tries to get it to her sister. Kenapoptic with the foul there. Free kick for the Tartans. Going to be taken by Tori Ayatorola. Now she steps off, and we're going to have one of the defenders, and that looks like Samantha Smith, who's going to take this free kick now and send it in. Ball is up and in the air, headed by Lamb, still loose. Goff with a little side kick gets it out to Bender. BW's countering now. Elliott is knocked off the ball by Morgan Contour, and now the Tartans are pushing the other way. Casey has the ball in the far corner, working against Osborne again. Tries to send a cross in. Shot that wasn't very strong by Haley Adams, and now it's cleared by the defense. Tartans are pushing it right back in. Nice header there by Emily Tolmer. Adams is battling for it. BW kicks it out for a throw-in for the Tartans. This is going to be taken by Alex Moy. Bouncing around in the defensive end. Casella has it. She clears it. Try to get it to Elliott or Bender and intercepted again by the Tartans. Now Anna Poptic has it. Countering for the Yellow Jackets. She loses possession. I believe that was Ayatorola. Kicks it one back to her defender, number 5, Puig, and she sends one wide out and out of bounds. Throw in for the Jackets. This one's going to be taken by Bree Osborne. 40-18 left to play in this first half. Ball was played in by the Yellow Jackets and then knocked out of bounds. Throw in Tartans. Tartans keeping the offensive pressure on the Yellow Jackets. Good give and go there, but intercepted by Corey Miller. Back to Goff. The all-region defender looking the survey. Finds Casella wide side of the field. She's going to send one down the field. Bender's trying to run onto this. It's still rolling, folks. And that's shielded out of bounds by Emily Tolmer. Throwing for the Tartans. This is the deepest the Yellow Jackets have been in the offensive end so far this half. Carnegie Mellon quickly clears it. Bree Osborne and Casey battling. Osborne heads it out of bounds. Throw in Tartans. Quickly, here they come. Adams down the line to Casey, who then gets met by Goff and knocked out of bounds. Throw in for the Tartans. Heenum gets it back to Goff, and now we're going the other way. Long ball off the head of the Tartans, and Bender's coming on. It's going to roll harmlessly to the keeper. Sarah Mahler. Tartans are coming again. Long ball knocked away by Heenum, sent back into the defensive end, but here comes the Tartans. Number 3, Samantha Smith sends that one up. Cross into the box. Adams trying to get there. She plays it back. They're still in the box. Ayatorola takes a shot just wide. Unfortunate for the Tartans. Lucky for the Yellow Jackets that one did not find the back of the net. Good move by Ayatorola. Goal kick for the Yellow Jackets. EW coming in the offense end, stolen again by the Tartans. By number 27, that's Tolmer. She got it up to number 5, Kata Brockleman's Puig. And that one then is broken up by the Yellow Jackets. Now the Yellow Jackets trying to counter again. Playing a little back and forth here between the two teams. No one has really maintained possession. Out of bounds and throw in for the Yellow Jackets. Or excuse me, the Tartans. Now the Yellow Jackets have it. Anna Poptic trying to possess it. Gets it back to Goff. Goff trying to get away, getting a lot of pressure from Casey. Goff now gets it to Miller. Miller trying to bring it down the sideline. Sends a pass into the middle, broken up right away. Here comes the Tartans. Casey on the offensive attack. working against Osborne. She tries to bounce one through. Off Osborne, back to the defense of the Tartans, and out of bounds. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. This one's taken by Kenapoptic. She just throws it right into a Tartans defender who plays it up to Bree. We're going playing back and forth right now. Controlled now by Goff. She's trying to get one outside. Allie Leakey's got it now. Anapoptic sends one into the middle. Here come the Tartans again. Kata Brockelman's Puig. She's knocked down off the ball by Osborne. Cleared by Canapoptic to Casella. Casella trying to turn. They're putting too much pressure on. She finally gets it to Osborne. Osborne up to Bender. Bender trying to make a run now. Anapoptic sends one through. Nobody home. It's going to roll all the way back. All the way to the Tartans goalkeeper. 36 minutes left to play in this one. Miller controls it in the midfield. Trying to get it to Bender. She tried to flip one onto Casella, but it's going to just harmlessly roll back to the goalkeeper. Here comes her punt. Mahler's punt goes right to Casella. She doesn't trap it, but back to the Tartans. Now Miller breaks it up in the midfield. Tartans have possessed the ball most of this first half so far. There's a pass stolen by Alex Elliott. She's going to turn and make a run. Finds Casella. Casella, quick one-timer to Bender. Here she comes. Sends a shot on goal. Save by Mahler. First good look for the Yellow Jackets so far in the first half. Good passing there. Mahler's punt headed away right away by Elliott. Bender tried to get one outside to Lakey. She's still running on it. Putting some pressure on number 14. That's Katie Streichhartz. Streichhartz gets it down the field. Poptic now steals it. She gets it to her sister, Kenna Poptic. Back to Corey Miller, who sends one in the middle. Bender's there. She sends a chip. Elliott and Lakey are not going to be able to get there. Mahler is going to play it with her feet. Now she picks it up with the pressure from Lakey. "34 minutes left to play in this first half. Mahler sends her punt. Headed back into play by Elliott. Bender on it now. Bender sends a cross in. Lakey trying for a header. Just missed it and rolls out of bounds. Goal kick for the Tartans. Tonight's Yellow Jackets women's soccer game is being brought to you by the Hoffman Group and Oswald Company for all your insurance and risk management needs. By Medical Mutual of Ohio, the healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. And by the Comfort Inn in Middleburg Heights, where comfort is just a part of the service we provide our guests. Mahler's free kick intercepted by the Yellow Jackets. Bender's shot saved by Mahler. That was a nice chip in by Elliott to Bender, and great save by Mahler for coming off her line. Bender just missed chipping her. Back to back. Good looks by Bender. Yellow Jackets putting the pressure on now. Punt out. It's coming down back into the offensive end for the Tartans. Casey runs into Osborne. And we have a throw in for the Yellow Jackets. Good defense there by Osborne. Hanem looking to throw it in. Her throw-in's intercepted immediately by Puig. Ayatollah takes a long shot from deep and just wide. Good little two-man game there between the Tartans. Ayatollah and Haley Adams. Ayatollah might have just rushed that one a little too quick. Goff with the goal. goal kick, but the Tartans are coming right with it again. Brockelman's Puig to Casey, who's battling now Goff. Goff tried to save it out of bounds. Skids right at the line and then onto the turf, throwing for the Tartans. Alex Moy going to take this one. Almost was a corner kick there. Throw-ins in. Casey heads it in. Adams tried to get there. Then Ayatorola is now playing it back to Moy. And Moy tried to trap and turn and missed it. Out of bounds. Throw-in for the Yellow Jackets. Osborne's going to take this throw-in. Intercepted by Brockelman's Puig, and now the Yellow Jackets are trying to clear it out, and Goff gets it out of bounds. Cleared it out. Nice play there, but throw in for the Tartans. Intercepted by Anapoptic. Here they come. Bender's going to make a move. Trying to get by Tollerman. Then Smith comes all the way across to knock it out of bounds. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. 30 minutes and 55 seconds left to play in this first half. Osborne coming all the way from the defensive end to throw this one in. She gets it to Anapoptic, who tried to make a move, and she was stuck by Ayatorola, but Osborne maintains possession. Back to Goff. We're going to reset. She's going to boot one in. Trying to get it to Elliott, but headed away. Here come the Tartans. Adams trying to get there, but Goff cuts her off. Lakey now battling. Moy going to get it up to Casey. Casey tried to make a move and stepped right on top of the ball and fell off it. Kenapoptic clears it out. Long ball sent into the Tartan defense, but that was knocked right back up front. Free kick coming for the Yellow Jackets on the high kick by the Tartans. Goff going to send this one in. The big boot coming out of the defensive end here. Sends it up. Bender trying to get ahead on it. Gets over her. Casella possesses it to Poptic. Then they play a two game, but it's broken up by Moy. She gets it to Adams. Adams streaking down. She finds Casey. Here comes a run for the Tartans. Osborne's trying to get to Casey. Casey's run over by Goff. No call play on. They say kicked out of bounds by Goff. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. Looks like we're going to have a substitution here for the Tartans. Believe that looks like number 11, but I will wait till I can see for sure. That is number 11, Emery Knoll. Thrown by the Tartans there, and then they try to make a move, and it goes out of bounds. Throwing for the Yellow Jackets, going to be taken by Bree Osborne. Sorry, missed that play real quick. It was knocked out of bounds quickly. Knoll on the possession to Ayatorola into Casey. Casey sending it across the middle, broken up by Miller. Here comes Lakey now, finding Bender running by herself. Knocked away by Smith, but here comes Lakey now. Got Bender. She kicks it. Nice pass to Elliott. Elliott gets it back to Miller. Miller to Elliott. Elliott's knocked off the ball by Knoll, I believe that was. Hainham now trying to get there. Ball's bouncing around. Now Elliott has it. Sliding shot that she takes. Rolls to the keeper, Mahler. 27:50 left to play in this first half. Mahler's punt on the way. Sends it up in the middle. Knoll tried to head it. Goes over her head to Kenapoptic, who plays it over to Casella. Now to Bender. Tolmer knocks it away from Bender and out of bounds. Throwing for the Yellow Jackets. Casella and Kenapoptic trying to play a two-man. That's taken away by Moy. Tartans are trying to counter. Goff now has it at the midfielder stripe. Plays it to Miller. And that's all the way into the defensive end. And Smith sends a bomb down the sideline. But it's going to bounce all the way back to Widener. She thought about throwing a quick outlet to Osborne, but now she's going to punt it away with her routine of touching her shin guard and fixing her sock before she kicks it. But she rolled it out to Goff, up to Miller, whose pass is going to be intercepted. Nope, now here comes Bender. She's going to take it. Bouncing around. Who wants it? Elliott's going to make a play to Bender, who flips it on, but it's going to be too far. Goes right to Mahler. Casella could not get there. Good look again for the Yellow Jackets. Mahler's punt is out. Casey's trying there. She's battling with Osborne. I think we're going to hear that combo all night. Hanem knocks off Adams. And we get a handball. Free kick Tartans. They take it quickly, but it intercepted by Hanem. Smith now going to control it. She sends another big boot in there. Headed on by Adams to Casey. Try to find Ayatorola. Long shot by Null off the crossbars. Oh, she just missed one. Widener poked it with her hand, and it went right off the top crossbar. Almost bounced right back to her. BW trying to counter now. Elliott's trying to head one on, but that's going to be out of the reach of Bender, right to Mahler. Nice look by Knoll. Good save by Widener to get a hand on it. She thought maybe it was going over, but it hit the crossbar even with her hand. Mahler's punt is on the way. Bouncing over everybody. Ayatorola gets it out to Morgan Contour. She's working against Miller. Tried to send one in. Goff's going to clear that one out. Right back to Smith, who's going to bring it in. Ayatorola tried to chip one over to Contour, and that goes out of bounds. 24:52 left to play in this first half. We're knotted at zeros. Lakey trying to battle three Tartans for the ball right now. Not a battle you're going to win very often. Tartans take it away. Tomer to Smith. Smith's now trying to bring it up. She's got a big foot. She finds Casey running. She's only got Goff to turn against, and Goff seals her. Out of bounds. Good play there by the all-region defender. Throw-in coming for the Tartans. Into Casey. Broken up by Lakey, who came all the way back from her forward position. Now Smith and Bender, they're battling deep in the defensive end. Kicking her, it's bouncing around. Nobody has possession. Now Poptic has it. Trying to turn, finds Osborne. Osborne to Miller, back to Poptic. To Lakey, and Smith clears it out. Here come the Tartans again. Adams is turning. Finds Ayatorola. She's got Contour all alone. She sends a cross in, but it hits Miller in the back of the head and goes out of bounds. Miller was trying to get back and just happened to be in the way when it hit her. Looks as she's okay. She's back on her feet. Tonight's Yellow Jackets women's soccer game is being brought to you by the Oriole Cafe, a great place for sports, located less than 2 minutes from campus. The Cleveland Clinic Sports Health Division, the healthcare provider for BW Athletics. Throw-in's on its way. Contour working against Miller. Try to turn. Miller's right there. Forces the first corner kick of the game. Substitutions coming for the Tartans. You got I can't see their numbers from here. Sorry, folks. Number 21, Kaylee Bruch. And whoever's taking the corner kick, it looks like number 31, Sydney Weber. Corner's in. Header. It's bouncing around. There's headers everywhere. The first one was headed right at the line and cleared by the BW defense. It's still, nobody's still shot by number 27, Emily Tolmer, just wide with the left foot. She had started this whole attack with the header off the corner that was cleared out by the BW defense, but not all the way, and they just kept coming, the Tartans did. 22:08 left to play in the first half. Goff's going to send it out of the defensive end. Tim Miller. Off her foot, and here comes Casey. Miller toe pokes it away from her. Gets it up to Bender. Bender looking for Casella, but that's intercepted by Tolmer. Tartans are coming the other way. Casella now has it, looking for somewhere. She has nowhere to turn because Moy is right on her. Gets it back to Goff, who was trying to send one down the line, but out of bounds. Throw in for the Tartans. Moy taking this throw in. Sorry about that. It was her number 21 is Kaylee Brook. Tartans are countering again. Casella cuts them off. Hanem and Osborne run into each other. The ball is just bouncing all over everybody. Here we go. Elliott has possession. That's broken up quickly by number 15. Sienna Strider. Throwing coming for the Tartans. Moy gets that one down the line to Casey, but Goff is right there. Casey runs right into it, trying to cause a quick kick and out of bounds, but it goes off of her and out of bounds. Throwing for the Yellow Jackets. Throw-in for the Tartans now. That one throw-in from Osborne was knocked out of bounds by the Yellow Jackets. Tartan throw-in. Here comes Moy. Casey trying to turn against Osborne. She's got a step. Cross is right there. Unlucky for Brooks. She couldn't connect with the cross. It was her and Widener. All she had to do was tap it in. 19:40 left to go in this first half. We're knotted at zeros. Seems like it comes in streaks, folks. One team keeps the offensive possession and has many looks, then the other one does about another 10 minutes down the road. It's now the Tartans' turn. They're back in their offensive end. Brooke trying to turn against Hanem. She kicks it right off of Hanem and out of bounds. Corner kick. Going to be taken by number 31, Sydney Weber, once again. Arms up. Here comes the corner. Left footer. Tolmer trying to head it. Cleared away by the BW defense again. Tartans keeping the pressure on. Weber sends one across. Gets by everybody. Now Contour has it, and then Goff clears it, but Smith's right there to gobble it up. She tried to play a pass out to Weber, and that goes out of bounds. Throwing for the Yellow Jackets. Miller gets that one in the anapoptic. Back to Miller, who sends it downfield. Quick header by Bender. Then a quick pass from Elliott. Here comes Bender with the counter. And she's cut off and kicked out of bounds by Streichhartz. Throwing for Lakey and the Yellow Jackets. Lakey gets it into Miller. Back to Lakey. Back to Miller. She tried to get it in the center. Bounces to Anapoptic, who tries to get to Casella. She tried a quick chip one, and it went right off of Moy and out of bounds. Throwing for the Yellow Jackets. Poptic to Hanem. Hanem shot blocked by Brook. BW now with the pressure. Like I said, it's about every 3 or 4 minutes or so, one team is in the other team's offensive end. Throwing coming for the Yellow Jackets. Ball's been playing around. Now the Tartans are trying to counter again. Here comes Casey, but she's cut off by Goff. Ball still in play. Nice play there by Goff. Yellow Jackets battling. Now Elliott finally has it. She's going to try to send one down the line to Bender, and it's just too far for Bender. Substitution coming for the Tartans. Casey's going to get a breather. Number 30 now into the game. Vada Freirino is now in. Sorry about that. And now she's countering. Freirino is cut off by Goff, and now we're going to reset. Hanem sends a long ball in, but it goes right to Smith, who tries to play it right back in and out of bounds. Throwing for the Yellow Jackets. Ball unluckily bounced off the back of Bender's foot when she was trying to make a run. Now they're coming back with it. Bender's got it. Heads it back to Poptic. Poptic tried to send it into Elliott and broken up by the Tartans. Throwing Yellow Jackets. 15:25 left to go in this first half. BW 0, Carnegie Mellon 0. Ball's in the Tartan offensive end or defensive end, and the Yellow Jackets are keeping the pressure on. Casella looking for a quick throw in. Her throw-in's intercepted by Moy and cleared out by Tolmer. Hanem sends one right back in. This is a high ball right into the box, and the goalkeeper Mahler takes it. I think they said offsides on the Yellow Jackets there. I'm not sure what the call was. Goal kick or free? Yeah, free kick coming for the Tartans. Smith sending this big boot out. Poptic heads it right onto Elliott, but that's cleared out again by the Tartans. Pressure being kept on by the Yellow Jackets. Here they come. Bender out to Casella. Casella inside to Elliott, but it was intercepted. Back to Bender. Bender trying to work two defenders, and she's by him. Sends a cross right off of a Tartan defender and out of bounds. Corner kick for the Yellow Jackets. Their first of the evening. 14-13 and counting here in the first half. Kenna Poptic going to take this corner kick for the Yellow Jackets. Was cleared out by the Tartans, and now the Yellow Jackets are possessing it back in the end. Tartans clear it. Brooke trying to get by Anna Poptic, and she's cut off at midfield. And then Goff going to send one right back to Hanem. Back to Poptic. Playing the two-man down the sideline. Now it's finally taken by the Tartans. Now her sister has it, Kenna Poptic. Weber with it now. Here come the Tartans the other way. Long ball sent far corner. Weber has it. Try to poke it right back into the middle, and it was broken up by Alex Elliott. Her long clear was taken right by Tolmer at the midfield stripe, and here they come again. Anna popped it clear. Slide tackling Morgan Contour off of Contour and out of bounds. Goal kick for the Yellow Jackets. Nice play there by Anna Poptic. We got a few substitutions coming on. First for the Yellow Jackets, number 30. That's Cassandra Wakeman. And number 7, Marissa Fabrizi, now on the field for the Yellow Jackets. There was a sub for Carnegie Mellon, and when I figure out who it was, I will get that to you as soon as possible. Find it right now. Number 16. No, that's Delaney Lamb. She's been out there. Sorry, folks. Carnegie Mellon on the offensive attack, bouncing around in the box, cleared. Another shot taken, but that was saved. Lamb with that shot. Camille Williams is the player that entered the field, number 23. Widener's punt taken by Weber. Now Miller has it, trying to come all the way back. They're going to reset. Widener kicks it out. She's trying to get to Fabrizi. Now Bender has it. She finds Elliott in the middle. She couldn't get to it all the way, but Casella's trying to make a run on it. Off of the Tartan defense, out of bounds for a corner kick. Casella on this one. Ball sent into the middle, headed out by Smith. Anna Poptic's going to play it back in, but it rolls harmlessly to Mahler. 10:45 left to go in this opening period. Mahler's punt bouncing around. Wakeman and Contour fighting for it. Now it's possessed by the Tartans and reset to Smith. Lamb has it. She's trying to go downfield. She's got Farino. Ball gets just past too far. Widener slides out and gobbles it up. We got 10 left to play here, folks. And we're tied at 0. Widener's punt headed back into play by the Tartans. Now it rolls out of bounds, throwing for the Yellow Jackets. Wakeman clears it out. Bender tracking it, but it goes out of bounds off of Tolmer. Out of bounds, throwing Yellow Jackets. Tartans are coming the other way off of the throwing that I thought went off the Tartans, but here they come. Farino battling with Osborne. Osborne kicks it out, throwing deep in the corner again. Just missed being a corner kick for the Tartans. Carnegie Mellon has put the offensive pressure on the Yellow Jackets. They've taken 7 shots, just with 1 on goal. The Yellow Jackets have their 3 shots, and all 3 have been on net. Carnegie Mellon's going to get another corner kick. That'll be their 3rd of the game. Ball's headed in, cleared out by Hanem. There's a goal by the Tartans. I think the initial corner header went in off the... Hanem tried to clear it, but I think it was underneath the crossbar and in. I will let you know who they finally gave it to because it looked like play was going on still, and then it scored anyway. So let's see who they credit the goal to. Anyway, 1-0 Carnegie Mellon. BW now trying to get back in the offensive end themselves. Smith has it in the defensive end. She's going to send a long ball up. Broken up by Osborne. That ball goes to nobody, and the Tartans now have it. That's number 29. Tara Stewitz, who just checked in. BW breaks up that counter and now is trying to come the other way. Throw in for the Tartans. Still trying to figure out who got the goal. I'm looking at the live stats up here. Not sure if they know either who scored it. They haven't put a goal in. Bender trying to come the other way. Sends a really long ball down the sideline for Preezy's trying to get there, but Mahler comes off her line and gets it. There we go. That's exactly what I thought. I finally get the stats up. Off the header on the initial corner kick, Emily Tolmer with the goal. At the 36:48 mark of the first half. Goff's ball stolen by Farino. She sends a cross into the middle. Just high off the foot, not a play by Brooke. Carnegie Mellon keeping the pressure on here in the late goings of the first half. We have 6 minutes left to play. And Goff going to take the goal kick. Sends the big boot. Elliott trying to get to her at midfield, but headed right back into the offensive end by the Tartans. Here comes Farino working on Osborne, and she takes a long shot. But Widener's right there to take it home. Widener going to send out a throw out here to Wakeman. Here comes the pressure. Played out of bounds. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. Wakeman going to take this one. That's quickly broken up by the Tartans. They're trying to counter again, but the Yellow Jackets break that one up. Casella trying to work the Stewitz. I'm going to have a hard time with her last name all day, folks. Bender coming the other way. Sends one into the box. Headed away by the Tartans. Corey Miller gets there, but gets nothing on it but it's stolen by the Tartans. BW now has possession again. They're going to reset here with Osborne out to Wakeman. The Tartans hustle and get right there. There's usually two of them. Goff sends one into the defensive or offensive end too. Here comes Bender. She sends another cross. Elliott gets a foot on it. Not enough as it sails wide. Goal kick coming for the Tartans. Tonight's Yellow Jackets women's soccer game is being brought to you by American International. When you require a company with proven performance, rely on American International. By Parkway Auto Care in Berea, Strongsville Express Tire and Automotive, and Montville Express Tire and Automotive. We serve the southwestern suburbs of Cleveland. And by the Courtyard by Marriott and Town Place Suites in Bitterbrook Heights. Have you stayed at a Marriott today? Mahler sends her free kick out. Tartans have it, but it's taken away by Anapoptic at midfield. Reset to Goff. She gets it to Miller. Miller up to Anapoptic. Here come the Yellow Jackets to Fabrizi. In the middle to Bender. Back to Elliott. Back to Bender. Couldn't get around the defense. Mahler scoops that one up. 3:10 left to play in this first half. Mahler's punt on its way. Derstowitz gets it up to looks like number 10 Bartashuk. And it's still in the offensive end for the Tartans. Cross coming off the post. Cleared out by Goff. Tartans are still keeping the pressure up. I believe that's Seavey over on the other side. I'll have to get a better look. She's battling with Fabrizi right now. Here they come again. Cross. Off the foot of Goff. Bartashuk couldn't get one off and cleared out of there. Throw in for the Tartans. Now we're going to have a goal kick for the Yellow Jackets. We've got 1:40 left to play here in the first stanza. 1-0 Carnegie Mellon, the number 21 team in the country, leads your Yellow Jackets. Goff going to clear it out. Excuse me, that last cross that went off the post was by Streichhardt. Tartans coming again, strong with 1:10 left to play. Noel gets it in. Cross is they're trying to get across, but it forced out of bounds by Anna Poptic. Goal kick, Yellow Jackets. We're under less than a minute left to play in the first half. Goff just surveying the area. We got a sub for the Yellow Jackets. 25, Kara Painter comes in for Casella. Ball headed away. Wakeman tries to push one back in. Streichhardt sweeps that one out. Hanem's header rolls out of bounds. Streichhardt coming up. 20 seconds left to play. Here comes the Tartans. Cross on its way. Cleared out by Goff. Shot by number 10, Bartashuk. And that's going to be the end of the half. Your Baldwin Wallace University Yellow Jackets trail the number 21 team in the country, Carnegie Mellon, by a score of 1-0. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have some first half stats and a look at the second half. You're listening to BW Women's Soccer on BWYellowJackets.com. kick coming for the Yellow Jackets. 37-35 left to play in this one. 1-0 Carnegie Mellon. Goff's clear, taken by Adams. She gets it over to Casey. Casey battling with Osborne. That battle's been going on all day. Osborne has been marking the Tartans' leading scorer. That goal in the first half by Tomer was her second of the season. Free kick coming for the Yellow Jackets. Casey knocked down Goff. Goff gonna take this one and send it sailing. Free kick comes wide to Miller. Miller gets it over to Anna Poptic. She gets it into the center to her sister. Here comes the counter for the Yellow Jackets. Anna Poptic gets it to Lakey. Lakey's ball, tried to send it into Bender and cleared out at the last minute by Smith. Corner kick for the Yellow Jackets. Kanapoptic is on this one. Casella is standing with her just for the short kick. Now she's going to run away. Ball sent into the box. Headed away by the Tartans. They're still battling. It hasn't got all the way out. Now Contour clears it all the way out. Back to Osborne for the throw-in. Just inside the 45-yard line on the north end of the Finnie Stadium. Throw-in taken away by the Tartans and then quickly taken away by Miller. She's battling with Casey. Now Lakey gets it to Anna Poptic. She's going to switch fields. Elliott has it. Gets it outside to Casella, but I think that's just going to be too far for her. Good idea, just too much on it. 35 minutes left to play in this one. Carnegie Mellon on top of your Yellow Jackets, 1-0. Goal kick coming from Mahler. It's on its way and heading around. Now possession will go to the Yellow Jackets on a throw-in for Kanapoptic. Bounced around, cleared out by the Tartans. Throw-in Yellow Jackets. Now it's going to be cleared by the Tartans. They're trying to counter, but there's nobody back. Goff going to take this corner or goal kick for the Yellow Jackets. Casey gets a foot on it. She's everywhere on the field. Poptic controls to Casella. Back to Poptic. Trying to get it down the line, but the Tartans are there. Like I said, 2 to 3 of them at any point are by the ball. Loose ball. Miller controls to Anapoptic. She's trying to get it down the field to Miller. Bender had it and lost it out of bounds. Throw in for the Tartans. Beautiful night here in Berea. Sun was out all day, kind of warm, but about game time it was a nice, pleasant night. Clearing, here we come. Tartans on the offensive attack. Adams gets one in, broken up by Goff. Otherwise, that was Byron. I think that we had a quick look by the goal for Casey. Elliott trying to counter the other way. Finds Miller. She sends one in the middle, and that's just broken up quickly by the Tartans. Haley Adams finds Contour, battling with Miller. Back to Adams. Trying to get to Ayatorola outside, but there's Goff. She's going to clear it out right to Casella. Casella's pass blocked. Put back in here. Here comes Casey to Adams. Broken up by Goff. Elliott's trying to send one in. Smith, who's had a great defensive game, breaks that one up. The two back defenders for both these teams are playing strong defense. Casey gets by Osborne, sends it into the middle. Nobody home. It's going to roll all the way back. Elliott's got it. She came all the way back into the defensive end to take it. Here she's trying to counter. To Lakey, excuse me. Miller tried to get one off. It's broken up by Contour. Now Miller comes right here. She's going to make a run. Her pass is intercepted by Miller, or by Smith, and here the Tartans have it. They're battling in the middle. Possession has been bouncing around. Now Poptic has it. Corey Miller switches fields, finds Casella. She chips one on to Bender, was behind her, and Tolmer clears that one out to Kenna Poptic, who's got it. Here she comes. Ball's batted around here. Now Anna Poptic controls it back to Osborne. She sends one back in. It's going to roll harmlessly to Mahler. She's looking to take her punt. She's surveying the situation. She sends it out. Good flip on there by Puig. But the all-region defender, Goff, there to clear it out. Back into the Tartan end, and they send a long ball forward, but it's cleared out again by Hanem now. It's back and forth long balls between the defenders, and now the Tartans are controlling it. They're coming forward. Casey against Osborne. And Goff comes over to knock it away. Corner kick coming for the Tartans. It looks like there's a sub coming on for the Tartans. The side judge has it, but the main official finally just saw him. Here she comes. Let you know who it is when I see their numbers. #21. That's Kaylee Brook. Tolmer almost got her second goal of the game as it's bouncing around off the corner kick, just wide. Very fortunate there for the Yellow Jackets that she was kind of off balance. Otherwise, she could have buried her second shot in. 28:40 left to go in this one. Goff going to take the goal kick. Gets it out to Miller. She's trying to bring it down the line. Knocks it off Contour and out of bounds. Brooke trying to make a run. Is she going to get there? But no, Widener beats her to it. Rolls it quickly back out to Hanem. Hanem going to bring it forward. Miller trying to clear, but Contour takes it away from her. Back to Brooke. Gets it outside to Brockman's Puig. Back to Ayatorola. I keep saying Ayatollah. Sorry. Ayatorola. Her shot bounces off of a defender and right into Widener's hands. 27:45 left to go in this one. Tartans keeping the offensive pressure on the Yellow Jackets. Throw-in coming for the Yellow Jackets. Hanem's going to take that one. We're going to get a couple subs for the Yellow Jackets. Looks like Fabrizi and Wakeman will check in at the next stoppage. Miller trying to get it down the line to Lakey. She's got two Tartans on her, and Gets it back to Hanem. Another long ball sent in by the Tartans. That one's just going to roll out of bounds and throwing for the Yellow Jackets. Here comes the subs for the Jackets. Fabrizi is coming in for Lakey. And Wakeman came in for... Fabrizi came in for Casella, and Wakeman came in for Lakey. Trying to get it out of their defensive end, and they can't. Widener's going to have to come off her line and get that ball. She's going to send her punt. Controlled by Contour, and then Elliott gets it from her and sends it long, but out of the reach of everyone for the Yellow Jackets. Mahler's punt is on its way. Battled around in the middle. It's still, finally the Tartans are going to control it, I believe. Yep, they're sending it in, but right to, that one goes right to Goffin, who's going to send it forward to Anapoptic. Here comes the counter. She's trying to get it to Wakeman. That's cut off by Streichhardt. And they're going to say there's a trip on Streichhardt on Poptic. Free kick coming for the Yellow Jackets. Here comes Kenapoptic going to take this one. Goff was over there, but now she's running in. Here comes the free kick. It's on its way. Goff is in there trying to get a head on it, but no dice. Tartans clear it out. We're going to get a throw in for the Yellow Jackets with 24:50 left to play in this one. One goal separates these two teams. Been a struggle to find the back of the net for both teams. Carnegie Mellon has possessed the ball in the offensive end for a majority of the game. Here they come again. Casey's going to get to it. Deep in the defense or offensive end for the Tartans. Here she comes. Trying to work off. Ball stolen. Shot by Puig. Now it's still in the middle, being battled for between Streichhardt and Kenapoptic. Streichhardt takes a shot and saved by Widener. 24:05 left to play in this one. Widener going to send this punt out. In the middle, battled for. Just kind of loosely gets away, and now Poptic controls it to her sister Kenapoptic. Outside to Miller. Here they come. Ball sent in over the head of Bender, rolls to Mahler. Unfortunate there. Just a little too high for Bender. Good look. Mahler's punt on its way. Elliott tried to head it. Now it rolls back into the defensive end for the Yellow Jacket line. Goff tried to clear it up. Popped it straight up. Now Anapoptic has it. Contour. Looking like a little juggling game there. Now the Tartans try to send it back in. Casey's trying to get there, but it's just going to run out of real estate. Throw-in coming for Osborne. Tartans back into the... Brooke is fouled by Osborne. Free kick coming for the Tartans. While they set this up, tonight's BW Yellow Jackets game brought to you by Domino's Pizza in Berea. Call us at 8440-891-0030. Streichhardt's tried to send a ball in. Knocked away by Wakeman, I believe. Corner kick coming for the Tartans. Wholesale substitutions for the Tartans here. I guess I could say a litter of Tartans are coming in. Weber, who got the assist off the first goal, is back in. Looks like number 20, Allie Furlow. I'm not sure who all came in. They all ran right to the corner kick here. So if I see them later, I'll let you know who's on the field. Corner on its way. Ayatarola takes a shot, not out of bounds. Corner kick again. Nice low liner there by Ayatarola, but the BW defense was there to knock it out of bounds. Weber's kick is up. Miller just cleared off her foot and out of bounds. We'll do it again. Corner kick's in the middle. It's cleared out by the Yellow Jackets. They're still with it. Here comes Fabrizi. She's trying to counter with Bender. Bender just had his strike cards, poked it away from her. Here come the Tartans again. There's another one that I just found out was in the game. Number 29, Tara Derstruwitz. Number 6, Tessa Allen. We have another one that I'm going to find out. There's 3 of the 4 that I found. And number 30, Farino. There's the 4. I finally found them all for you, folks. Sorry about the delay. Elliott battling with Ayatarola. Poptic now has it. She's trying to find Fabrizi. Alex Moy, who played well over there on that defensive line too with Smith. A counter. Farino trying to get it outside. That's Brooke. Her cross broken up by Osborne. Elliott tried to get it and knocked it out of bounds. Throw-in coming for the Tartans. 19:35 left to play. Farino trying to work Osborne. Her cross is in there. Now broken up and sent out by Goff. Wakeman's ball headed around by 2 defenders. Miller clears it out now. Elliott trying to clear. Gets one out. Tolmer right there, excuse me. Throw-in coming for the Tartans. No, yep. Moy gonna take this one. Tartans trying to get another one. Weber's toe poke off of Goff and out of bounds. Corner kick coming for the Tartans. Looks like Ayatarola is going to take this one. Substitution for the Yellow Jackets. Looks like Casella's back in, and then Wakeman's going to go back to play defense. Osborne's going to take a breather. Goal kick on its way out. BW possesses and then resets with Goff in the back. Her long ball now to the Tartans reset. They send a long ball in. This is Farino. She's trying to work Wakeman. She's by her. She takes a shot. Goal! Long corner for the Farino there. She was making a run, stopped on a dime, turned, shot, and buried it from about the 15-yard line here on Tressel Field. That's Farino's first goal of the season. Actually, her first collegiate goal. Carnegie Mellon up on your Yellow Jackets 2-0. with 17:20 left to play. BW trying to put the offensive pressure on now on the Tartans. Give Weber her second assist on that goal. Tartans are coming again. Long ball sent in. You can hear the crowd not liking it, but wasn't an intentional. Contour was coming on a huge run, and she couldn't stop and ran into Widener. But the free kick anyway for the Yellow Jackets out of the back. Tartans are countering again. Outside to Drew Stewitz. Goal kick for the Yellow Jackets. That is the second and third assist of the season for Weber. 16:05 left to play in this one. Jackets trail 2-0. Goff's goal kick battled in here between Fabrizi, Bender, Allen, and one by Fabrizi. Coming the other way, throwing for the Yellow Jackets, back to Miller. She's going to send one into the middle to Elliott. It gets by her. Bender's there, but Tolmer clears it out, but Kanapoptic going to make the run and get the throw in. Tartans clear it out, throwing again for the Yellow Jackets. Heenum going to take this one just inside the 50-yard line. Then Moy cleans this one out. Back to Goff. She heads it back in. Ayatarola's there. She's still battling Anapoptic. Ball's coming all the way back into the BW offensive end. Farino running with her. Ayatarola now has it. She chips it to Farino. And Wakeman clears it out. Substitutions coming for the Tartans. Number 10, Megan Bartoshak. And number 11, Emery Knoller back into the game. BW countering this way. Bender has the ball. She sends a cross into the middle. That's just going to be too far for Casella. Rolls harmlessly out of bounds. Good look, good idea. Just a little too much. 14:05 left to go here in Berea. Thank you for listening to BW Women's Soccer tonight. You can follow the men tomorrow night as Brendan Gulick will have all the call from you starting at 6:50. Goff has it in her defensive end. She's going to bring it forward. Here comes Hanem. Intercepted by the Tartans. Stewitz try to get it up the line to Bartoshak. Rolls out of bounds. Popped it back to Goff, who's going to reset and send it into the box. Bender chips one on. Nobody home but Smith. Smith clears it out. Hanem now has it. She poked one in and heads it back to her. And she's going to try again. Kanapoptic trying to get there. Allen just sends one long and out of bounds. Throwing coming for your Yellow Jackets. Miller's going to take this one. Bartoshak trying to get around Wakeman, and Goff just has to knock it out of bounds. Throw-in coming for the Tartans. Gonna get a big throw here from Allen. She's up against the protective barriers on the track. Running throw, she puts it into the box. Cleared out by Hanem. Streichhardt's back in there. Here she comes. Nobody there on her pass. Smith puts one back in, and that one's just going to roll out of bounds. 12 minutes left to play here in Berea. Goff's clear. Headed back in to the Tartans. Hanem or Wakeman battling there. Wakeman clears that one out. There was a give and go going there between Bartoshak and Knoll. Wakeman clears it out. Throw-in coming for the Tartans. And Allen's going to take this one again. Back up against the barriers. She's going to throw a big throw here for you guys. Sends it into the box. Headed out by Goff. Tartans trying to keep the pressure on. Allen sends a ball in just wide. This Tartan team is not afraid to shoot from deep. Now you're going to have a substitution for the Yellow Jackets. Looks like Osborne is coming back on, and Wakeman will come back up to forward. And Fabrizi will come from the near side to the far side at forward. Goff's ball on its way. Fabrizi trying to battle two Tartans. Loses that one. Up, here come the Tartans. And Kenapoptic breaks that one up. Moy gets it back in. Here come the Tartans again. Bartoshak trying to play one out to Weber, I believe that was, but her pass is stolen by Hanem. Hanem's clear, not enough. Headed back in, but then Osborne cleans it up, kicks it out of bounds and almost into the opposite visiting side bleachers here at Finnie Stadium. Tartans on the offensive attack. Allen's trying to get it in. Broken up by Goff. Miller's just going to clear it. Bender trying to get there. Smith beats her to it. Heads it back in. Weber plays a ball out to... Not sure who that is on the far side. They may have just come on. I believe that's Camille Williams over there now. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. We're under 10 left to play. We actually have 9 minutes left to go. 2-0 Carnegie Mellon on top of your Yellow Jackets. Poptic trying to get one up to Elliott. It's just too far of a run for Elliott. Rolls to the keeper, Mahler. She's just standing on it. She's going to make sure somebody comes after her, and here comes Wakeman finally. Now she's going to pick it up. She throws it out quickly to Streichhardt's. Allen's got a turn. She gets it to Derstruwitz. Allen and Knoll trying to play a two-man, and it goes out of bounds. Throw in for Poptic. Miller going to send one in over the head of Bender. Smith clears it out. Now Knoll has it, and Weber sends one in. Goff going to head that one out. Knoll trying to find Streichhardt's, but Wakeman gets to it first. They're battling still. Now Streichhardt takes it away from her. She's still battling with everybody. Tartans have the ball. Now Knoll has it. Out to Weber. Weber's pass intercepted by Fabrizi. Kerstewitz to Strikeheart. Strikeheart finds Knoll. Knoll's trying to get by Goff. Goff breaks it up from her. And she clears it. Wakeman now has it. Bounces over her head. Now Strikeheart's taking it away from her. Sienna Strider there trying to work something, but knocked out of bounds by the Yellow Jackets. Throwing Tartans. Strider now has it, trying to find Strikehearts. Strikehearts is working against Wakeman and Osborne. That goes harmlessly out of bounds. Goal kick coming for the Yellow Jackets. We have 6:52 left to play in this one. Widener to Miller. Here come the Tartan offenders. Allen now has it for the Tartans. She's trying to get it into Lamb. And ball's cleared out by the Yellow Jackets. Back into the Tartan defensive end. They're now pushing it forward. Osborne knocks that one out of bounds. And Goff clears one out too. Throwing again. Number 21 nationally ranked Carnegie Mellon Tartans on top of your Yellow Jackets 2-0. Carnegie Mellon is ranked 3rd in the region. Your Yellow Jackets are ranked 10th in the Great Lakes region. Corner kick on its way for the Tartans. Header on net. Widener grabs it off the line and she's running quickly. She's going to throw one out. Trying to get it to Bender. Bender's met by Dusterwitz and Strikehearts. Gets it up to Anapoptic though. Intercepted by Weber. She gets it into Lamb. Lamb to Knoll. Knoll runs over to the ball. Osborne trying to get it. There's Lamb got it. Now Miller clears it. Bender's there. She's been bumped all night by Smith. Homer trying to bring it forward. The BW defense clears that one out. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. Throw-in goes to Osborne. She boots one up. Fabrizi's trying to get there. Off her head. She's still battling it. Now Kenapoptic gets in there and intercepts it. Kicks one into the middle. Strikeheart sending it back forward. Off the foot of Knoll. Osborne and Lamb are battling for it. Lamb now has it. And kicked out of bounds by Anapoptic. Substitution coming for the Tartans. Haley Adams back on the floor. Tartan offense coming forward again. Shot save. Widener's punt on its way out. Tolmer and Fabrizi meet. Tolmer wins that one. Weber trying to get it, slips on the track, and now Hainham clears it back into the Tartans, put it back in the offensive end. Goal kick coming for the Yellow Jackets. 3:35 left to play. BW coming forward. Has 3 minutes and 10 seconds to try and tie this game up. They trail 2-0 in their season non-conference finale, home finale. Next time the Yellow Jackets play at home will be in conference play, in Ohio Athletic Conference play. Substitution for the Tartans. Not sure, can't see who it is from here. Ponytail is covering her number on the back. PW trying to clear it out of their defensive end. Just got to see who that was. It's number 2, Missy Dominic. I want to send a congratulations out to junior outside hitter Ellen Hawkins of the volleyball team. Ellen is from Worthington, Ohio. She was named the Ohio Athletic Conference Volleyball Player of the Week. Congratulations on your first career weekly honor. The Tartans are bringing it forward. Goff trying to clear it. Now Weber has it. To Adams. Back to Streichhardt's ball off the post. Off the crossbar. Adams tried to save it. They cleared it out. Streichhardt still has it. Now Goff finally clears it out. Weber going to put it back into play. Elliott knocks it out of bounds. Streichhardt's had a good look. That pass came in from Knoll. And she just turned and hit the crossbar. Goal kick for the Yellow Jackets. Goff going to take this one. 1:25 left to play here in Berea. Bender trying to make something happen. Tartans have it again. Miller going to put some defense on. Ball rolls out of bounds on the Tartans. Throw in Miller and the Yellow Jackets. Elliott trying to turn. Gets it back to Miller. Finds Bender. Bender gets it in the middle of Kenapoptic. Trying to find Fabrizi. That's cleared out of there by Tolmer. Adams and Osborne battling now. Adams is trying to get a step on her. We're under a minute left to play. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. 35 seconds left to go in this one. BW clearing it out of their end. Trying to counter now. Elliott has it. Broken up by Weber. Allen has it. Gonna play it far. But Hanem's got it. We're under 10. That's the ball game, folks. Tonight's final. The 21st ranked Carnegie Mellon Tartans defeat your Baldwin Wallace University Yellow Jackets by a final of 2-0. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to have the final stats. You're listening to BW Women's Soccer on BWYellowJackets.com. welcome back to BW Women's Soccer on BWYellowJackets.com. I'm Jeff Miller. Let's take a look at the final stats. Carnegie Mellon outshoots BW 22-3. The Yellow Jackets did not have a shot in the second half. Shots on goal, Carnegie Mellon had 8 to BW's 3. Carnegie Mellon had 3 saves. BW had 6. Carnegie Mellon had 6 corners to BW's 2. Sarah Mahler will pick up the win. Sophia Widener will take the loss. Tolmer with the first goal in the first half at 36-48 off the corner from the assist from Sydney Weber, which would be the game winner. The Tartans added one more in the second half at the 72-28 mark as Ferrino assisted by Weber. That's going to do it for us here in Berea. Once again tonight, your final is Carnegie Mellon 2, Baldwin Wallace 0. The 21st ranked team in the country knocks off your Yellow Jackets. A quick reminder, our next women's soccer broadcast is on Saturday, October 1st, when the Yellow Jackets open up Ohio Athletic Conference action against Marietta College at 7 p.m. The pregame show will begin at 6:50. I'm Jeff Miller. Thanks for joining us tonight. Our final again, Carnegie Mellon 2, BW 0. Have a good night.